So if you want to see how I created this look using the Juvias Place Tribe palette, just keep on watching. Hey guys, so today we're going to be having a look at the Juvias Tribe palette. So this is what the outside of the box looks like. Beautiful artwork as usual. This time they went for like a neon green, electric green. And on the back it has all of the information about the palette, including the ingredients, and also it tells you that they're cruelty free, it lasts 24 months, and that the net weight is 32.4 grams or 1.14 ounces. And the blurb says the Tribe eyeshadow palette, a one-of-a-kind true embodiment of beauty at its finest. Together we stand strong, confident and bold, consists of 9 highly pigmented eyeshadows. There we go. As normal, I absolutely adore the artwork. Now the Tribe palette also came with 3 highlighters. I'll put a picture up right here of the 3 highlighters. I didn't get the highlighters. I kind of feel like they bring out very similar highlighters all the time. They're quite gold, so I already have enough gold highlighters, and on top of that I tend to draw for pink highlighters rather than gold, so I just kind of feel like it would be a waste if I was to buy these. So anyway, here is the palette itself, and this is the back. So it doesn't have all of that information like the box did, but it does still tell you exactly how much the weight is, the expiration, and that it's an eyeshadow palette, and the batch code. So on the inside, here is what it looks like. Again, you've got that artwork at the top there, and then you have the eyeshadows, and you can see that the palette itself is like a shiny gold. Now this is very green, very yellow. It's kind of earthy to me. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, I don't know if this is my kind of eyeshadow palette, but I'll still go for it because I collect all of their palettes. So we're gonna do some swatches now. So this here is the top row, the yellow, the orange and the green. So the yellow is called Masai, the orange is called Oromo, and the green is called Tutsi. And then we have the next row. So from here we've got Koro, and then the gold is Chaga, and then the green is Kuba. And then we have the bottom row. So we have the brown, which is Ashanti, the orange shimmer, which is Kurla, and the matte green, which is San. So these are all of the shadows. The yellow I kind of feel is a little bit on the patchy side. Like the matte yellow at the very top I feel is kind of on the patchy side. The shimmers as normal are just fire. This shade here, Coral, which kind of looks like a shimmery beige in the pan, it really isn't. It's like a shimmery like green. It's like a reflect. It's really nice. I have to use that today. Right, so I have zoomed you in a little bit. I've also concealed my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with Masai first. Now, as I said, I kind of felt like that was a little bit on the chalky side. It just wasn't showing up. Okay, but here it is, and that's cool. Will need to pack it on quite a bit though. Like if you just put it on and blend it out, it's just going to blend out to nothing. So pack it on. Sorry, my son is in the background. If you want that yellow to show, you're gonna have to pack that on. Now I'm gonna go in with the orange just in the crease. I'm having to pack these in order to get them to like show up. Then I'm going to use Tussi here, this lime green. I'm going to kind of use it there, and I'm also going to use it there. And then using my blending brush, I'm just going to blend out those edges. And now I'm going to use San here. Now I'm going to go in with this shadow here, Kuba. It's going to go right in on the center. Okay, now using that crease brush, I'm just using the remainder to kind of, using that crease brush, I'm using the remainder of the shadow to kind of blend out the edge of that shimmer. And now I'm going to go back in with that dark green and just go in on the sides. Yes, I am feeling that. Okay, I'm going to go and do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Right, so I have gone and done the rest of my makeup, and I have also done my wing and my top mascara. Now I'm going to use a mixture. I'm going to use a mixture of Tusi and San, of both, and put it on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to use Coral here, just on the inner corner. That is so pretty. I think that really just adds the cherry on top. And now I'm just going to put my mascara on my lower lashes. I used to hate putting mascara on my lower lashes, and also like putting eyeshadow on my lower lash line as well. I used to just like it at the top and that was it. The way things change. And that is the finished look. Okay, so my thoughts and feelings on the Tribe palette. So when I first saw this, I must say that I wasn't that taken aback by it. The color story isn't my kind of color story. I do prefer something that's probably a little bit more warm toned. Yeah, this does have some warm tones in it, but I'm not really someone who generally does like green kind of looks and yellowy kind of looks. That's just not really my kind of thing. But a lot of the time when I see these palettes that they do, I'm kind of like, I'm not 100% sure until I get it. So I'm gonna kind of stop judging them based on the artwork that I see or the pictures that I see when I first make the purchase. Now I know that they can't keep on doing warm tone natural palettes because it gets boring. So this is something very different to what they have done before, so I have to respect it for that. On top of that, I feel like Coral, this is really misleading. When you first see it in the pan, it looks like some kind of beigey shimmer, but when you swatch it or when you put it on, it's completely different. So what you see in the pan and what you actually get is something completely different, and it matches the theme of the palette completely. I kind of feel like the mattes are a little bit on the chalky side. I feel like the yellow especially was really patchy, and I had to pack it on in order to make it show up. Overall it's not bad, but I think that they have done better in regards to their mattes. With the shimmers, I feel like they always come out to play with those shimmers. Like they're there, you know, they're present, they're ready to party. But the mattes are just a little bit on the chalkier side. And I understand that there's certain shadows like yellows, like purples, and apparently pinks as well can sometimes be a little bit iffy when it comes to formulating and making like a really good matte version of those colors. So I do give it a little bit of leeway on, you know, for that, but quite frankly I do feel like the yellow especially was a bit patchy. Do I feel like you need to go out, run out and buy it? I feel like if this is your kind of color scheme, then get it. But if this isn't something that you would normally look at and think, oh yeah, I want to get this, then it's not a necessity, you know. And especially as I feel like the mattes are not the best of the best, I just don't feel like, I kind of just feel like it's in between, if that makes sense. But it's still a pretty palette regardless, and I do kind of like this look. I am going to be creating a few more looks with this palette, so it's not just the one. But I did try to stay away from the brown and just use like the bright colors that are in the palette. And I just tried not to use that orange in the most obvious way also. So anyway, tell me what your thoughts are of the Tribe palette. Have you already purchased it? Are you looking to purchase it? And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.